Greetings, dear Gemini. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at you and your person's general love reading. Now, this is going to be between September and October, or whenever it is that you see this message. May it resonate with you in some capacity. But that's the timeline of what we're using. Okay, we're using two different decks. We are using the Light Seers Tarot for your energy, and then for your partners we're going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. All right, now let's just go ahead and set the intention. This is for Gemini, and this is a love reading. So if there is another person who is on your mind that you would like a little bit more clarity about, we're going to try to channel into an energy of a partnership. So let's go ahead and set the intention. This is for the sign of Gemini. If you have Gemini and it is in your sun, your moon, your rising, and particularly your Venus, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity, and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life and your own relationship, always and only for your highest good. All right. So that is my little prayer or spiel mantra that I like to open readings up with, right? Just to channel the reading for something that is helpful for anyone who is being attracted to this particular reading, all right, and looking for some answers in your life in regards to your relationship. So let's go ahead and get started. It's going to be a 4-card spread, and we are also using some advice. So we're going to use the Romance Angels to pull advice messages for you. But first, let's go ahead and see in this time period, what is your energy in regards to this partnership? All right, show me Gemini's energy in regards to a partnership. Show me Gemini's energy. Oh, Gemini. All right. So you got the 5 of Swords, okay? You could be feeling very, the word is like just having a lot of conflict, a lot of mental conflict in your life. So the 5 of Swords talks about mental conflict, but it could also indicate that you are having problems with people in your immediate environment, right? It's arguments, it's conflicts, it's not seeing the same perspective or seeing eye to eye with somebody, right? But let's clarify this, and we can get a little bit more information to what that is. If we always talk about, like, swords are really our thoughts, right? This is like how we think about things and how we process the world and information around us. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, interesting. And then you've got the High Priestess, and I will be taking reversals here. You got the High Priestess, and it's in the reverse position. So what this is telling me is that there's something about the partnership that you're in right now where the two of you could be having conflicts, or you could just be bothered about how this relationship is going, right? And 7 of Pentacles indicates that you are over here really inspecting what's happening. It's like you're thinking about the past, you're thinking about the present, and you're thinking about where you want to go. 7 of Pentacles is all about assessing where you currently are and what steps that you need to make. It's not a very active card, right? It doesn't denote that you are like doing anything per se. It's really like more of you contemplating about what you need to do next, okay? But looking at what you've already achieved in this partnership, and to see and to me, like, if you're talking about in a relationship wise, this could be whether you stay or whether you go. This could be like how to grow the relationship or how to fix problems from this, right? How to look into the past of where you've been in this partnership, and where do you go from here, okay? Because I feel like there's something here that is really uncomfortable, and I think it might not be so much external than it is just like a mental state where it doesn't feel like you're really vibing in this connection right now. And I don't think you really know what to do. Like, you're not really figuring it out, because the High Priestess and the reverse is honestly you having some blocked intuition, maybe not being able to see things very clearly in some way, right? Or just having an inability to really trust yourself, right? So I don't know if we'll check out the energy of your person, but I don't know if it could be a situation that you could feel like you're getting gaslit in some way, and you're just not really able to be like, am I really this bad? Am I a monster? Right? So these things could be plaguing you if it's something that you and your person have been kind of arguing about, and now you're having this like mental dialogue, and you're trying to discuss, well, how do I fix this? Or assessing where I am in this partnership and what do I do next, okay? But I don't think that you really have a really good, concise idea, because I do feel there's something about your intuitive nudge in this partnership that is quite blocked, honestly. Okay. Now let's look at where your person is. Let's see if we can get some information about your person. Show me Gemini's person. Show me Gemini's person. All right, they got the Six of Cups. So your person could have kids, and maybe they're prioritizing that. Or the Six of Cups could also indicate nostalgia. They could be looking back on things and just like missing it, missing the relationship for what it was. They got the Five of Cups. They could be a little bit depressed, a little bit grieving. Your person does, I'm getting this feeling that your person is definitely in their feelings at this time, right? That their emotional, the way they are feeling, they're like emoting, probably feelings of nostalgia, maybe a little bit of negativity. I'm getting like a lot of like young people vibes here too, because now we got the Page of Wands. Now this is like immature energy, right? A youthful energy, but it could just be your person like really trying to, let's say, like have a good time, indulge in their hobbies, do things that make them feel good. Okay. um it could be a little bit immature, right? And so at this time they might not be choosing to deal with bigger picture important things in this connection. So if you and your partner have children, for instance, this is a time where maybe they're focusing in on that and they're just like trying to relate to the kids a little bit more than they relate to the romantic partner, right? It could look like that. If you don't have kids, for instance, it could be your partner looking at the relationship for what it used to be, okay? Especially if you've been in a connection for a period of time, and they're thinking about like, it was like this, right? Because this tells me that you're thinking about what something was and now it is no longer. And there's something about the connection that really is putting your partner in this depressive states, right? Because that Five of Cups is grieving something, right? It's grieving a change, it's grieving a loss, it's feeling disappointed about where they are right now, right? And whether it's the relationship itself or where the relationship has taken them. It's like I just feel like your person is just not really quite there. And so they could be looking at the past. They could be focusing more on children and just not taking things serious and focusing more on their like hobbies and the things that they like to do, because there's a portion of like how they're living this life with you that's just not very satisfying for them. And quite frankly, it's like depressing them in some way. Okay. So let's this is the current energy that I'm reading between this is the current energy where you are and where your person is. But let's go ahead and check out what is the dynamic. So the dynamic extends outside of this time space, right? The dynamic is, how do you typically function as a couple, right? Or as a partnership. So we're going to take a couple of cards from you and a couple of cards from your partner. But let's see first for you, Gemini. How do you show up in this relationship? Okay. And this is your card. You've got the Lovers here. You do show up as like as a okay. I think I had a bit of a hiccup there with my mic, but I turned it back on. But all right, Gemini. So you are showing up as a team player, right? The All right. As I was saying, I had to just go ahead and take that piece off. But as I was saying, you're showing up as a partner who is viable, who is available, and if there's something about either you feel very like complete in this partnership. It feels like when this person came along, you were that missing puzzle piece, right? And vice versa. You also feel like you're winning right here. You feel that whoever you're with, you feel like it's a prize. You feel that like you're winning in life. Like you guys have been able to really like accomplish and to conquer a lot of missions together. And it's very beautiful energy of like how this relationship makes you feel. And let's get one more card from you. Get one more card for how Gemini shows up in this partnership. Ooh. And you got the Fool. You really decided like this is a new kind of relationship for you. I don't feel that this is a relationship that you've experienced before, like the kind of love, the kind of partnership, everything about this, like even if you've had like other partnerships or you've been married before, but there like you've experienced things before, but there's something about this where you've really just decided to take a leap off of the ledge and just to kind of go for it, right? And start something new. And it was like F it. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're doing this. Okay. So I feel like you took like a really big risk and a really big step in this connection. Okay. So let's see how your person shows up in the partnership. The Fool card for you could also talk about you being ready to just start all over. Okay. Like, and maybe this is something that you need to examine, because I don't know if that's a positive or negative thing, but if you are a person who is constantly looking for new starts, and this is something that does plague Gemini, because Gemini is a very witty science. The mentality is very active, right? So Geminis do have that typical power, I would say, of being able to multitask, being able to get inspired very quickly and just like to start things, but maybe not finish them, and and to start things, and it's very exciting. But if your person is not wired for this type of flexibility, right, it could feel very taxing. It could feel like not very stable. It could feel like a little bit exhausting, like that they're going through a roller coaster in some sense, right? And so the way that you show up is like you're ready to go. You're ready for something new. You're like, yeah, you're super optimistic. Like you feel like you're going to win it. And for the most part, you've really been able to prove your person right over the new starts that you've been able to provide for the two of you. You've proven yourself to be a fantastic partner, and that all you do is win no matter what, right? So you are showing up like that. But that Fool does bother me a little bit, because it does talk about, you just starting stuff. And look, this is beautiful. Like you guys definitely are a soulmate pair here. Your person is the Two of Cups. The best, I would say the best cards to have in a love reading when you really truly love somebody and you don't feel like you're getting lit is you came up as the Lovers. That's the first romantic card. And your person came up as the Two of Cups. Both of these cards talk about a divine love, a soulmate partnership. Your person feels this about you. You might feel it in a way where like, they're my partner. Like I'm going to involve them in my life. We're going to do everything together, right? We're going to have a family together. We're going to work together. We're going to play home together. Like everything that you're going to do is like together. Like your lives are just enmeshed, right? And I think your person, like if they don't operate like that, they're coming up as a Two of Cups because they emotionally feel so connected to you. They feel like so much like you were an emotional part of their journey, and it's just there's just no way that you became an accident in just a happenstance, right? It definitely feels like your person feels about you in a very divine way. Okay. They too has the Six of Wands. So you guys both have the Six of Wands. This is why I love to do two different decks, because a lot of times couples do marry each other, and you find out the reason that you are together is because you're marrying each other, especially if you're not doing astrology, if you guys are not pulling each other's charts and things like that, which I 100% do. But I do feel like if you watch content like this, you're probably doing things like that too, right? You're probably looking at each other's charts. But you guys both got the Six of Wands. This really tells me that this is the most successful partnership you've ever had. But there's something here. There's something here about your person, the Moon. Now, the Moon could show that either your person is very secretive. It could be a Pisces, right? It's possible. But it could be your person is very secretive about how they reveal things. It could be that they've just got a lot of emotional depth to them, right? there's something so heavy about the weight that they're carrying. And I did see this a little bit in this Five of Cups that they had in their current energy, that there are like just hardships that they've endured perhaps. And that might be something that you're kind of aware of on the surface, but you might not understand totally like how deep that well goes into how they've really been emotionally scarred or emotionally affected by things, okay? And then with this Ace of Swords, I just feel like in this partnership, they've really been able to change the way they think, not just about themselves, but about life. Like you have completely changed and shifted their worldview about like what's possible and what things are. And I feel like there's something so phenomenally like mind opening about this partnership for your person, right? Like the way that you've come into their life has just shifted their entire thought process. Okay. And then that might not be something that they've ever told you before. And if you ever ask them, that could be something that they reveal to you. But I do see there's a little bit of like reservation with your person. Like, they're not really that open. Like, because that moon is just like, it hides itself a little bit, right? So I'm seeing the partnership, honestly, overall, the dynamic of it is super healthy. It seems like the two of you really adore each other, that this seems like a fantastic soulmate relationship where you guys both came into each other's lives, and it was definitely in divine order. Like I absolutely see this as a beautiful, beautiful union. But I feel like there are circumstances that are happening at this time that are just difficult. This is like a bump in the road for you guys, and you don't really know how to do. It's like you don't know what to do. It's like you've had all of these ideas before, obviously, like of starting these new things, and this could be something new that you started and maybe it's just not working. I don't think your person is very happy about where you guys are currently, and I feel like you're really like going back to the like just holding back and just being like, okay, well, what do I do now? Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so let's get some advice for you, Gemini. This is your reading. Let's get advice for you, Gemini. Show me advice for Gemini. Show me advice for... Oh. Okay. You've got the Ace of Cups. I don't know. Have a baby together or something if you can. All right. Hold on. I said that and then look. It didn't come out though, so we're not going to take it. But if it comes out, hey, that's what it is. Whoa. Okay, keep your wits about you. Make sure that you are taking care of business as well. Okay. And then, okay, we got the Ace of Swords. There needs to be a shift in how you're thinking too. I feel like it's very possible that things have been successful for you because you were thinking in a certain way, and now, you know, the Ace of Swords does talk about a new way of thinking, but there's something here that you really need to figure out. And then you got another ace, so there's something about aces talks about new beginnings. Okay, now there's something about where you guys are, whatever the stage that the two of you find yourselves in. You've got to like reinvigorate the love. Okay, you've got to find a way to open that up for you and your person. And I feel like the responsibility is coming towards you because the advice is for you. And the Ace of Swords is just thinking outside of the box about how do you bring your person back to you to get to where you were before, right? To get back on track. I feel like this is just what it is. This is just a deviation, but you guys just need to get back in track. You guys need to get back into alignment with each other, okay? Now, let's see if we can get some advice from the Romance Angels Oracles, and then we'll shut this shit down. All right, what do the Romance Angels Oracles have for honeymoon? Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Just go off together. It ain't got to be an expensive holiday. Spend some time with your partner. I'm going to get one or two more for you, Gemini. Let's get one or two. Okay, or three. Or three. All right. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? So don't give up on this love. Absolutely not. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And if they are, welcome to the club. Okay, but if they are, this explains why this is happening as a difficult moment. There could have been a financial stressor. And finally, let your friends help you. Ask them for some money. Shit. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. Those are the messages I got for you, dear Gemini. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. If you enjoyed the way that I do tarot and this really resonated, do consider booking me for personal readings and we can get more in depth with this. You can see more information into the services that I provide in the description of this video, but it's also in the About channel, or the About part of this channel, all right? So, dear Gemini, I love you guys. I love you. I love your person. I hope you guys work this out, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.